Hello and thank you for coming to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt. Today I'm looking at the AP, but first I need you to hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Let's take a look at this news article. Evidence presented to grand jury in Durham's Russian probe. Washington AP. John Durham, the federal prosecutor tapped with investigating the origins of the Russia investigation, has been presenting evidence before the grand jury as part of his probe. A person familiar with the matter said Friday. The development is a potential sign that Durham may be mulling additional crimes charges beyond the one he brought last year against the former FBI lawyer who admitted altering an email about a Trump campaign aide who'd been under FBI surveillance. Durham is also expected to complete a report at some point. A Justice Department spokesman declined to comment, citing an ongoing investigation. The Wall Street Journal reported earlier Friday that Durham was presenting evidence to the grand jury and contemplating possible charges against some FBI employees and others outside government. A person familiar with the matter, who was not authorized to discuss it by name and spoke on condition of anonymity, confirmed Durham's use of the grand jury to the Associated Press. Durham was appointed to the position in 2019 by the Attorney General William Barr, with a mandate to examine how the FBI and intelligence communities set about investigating Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. election and potential coordination with Donald Trump's presidential campaign. His team has interviewed a broad swath of officials across the Justice Department and intelligence community, including former CIA Director John Berman. Durham's investigation is in addition to a separate inquiry by the Justice Department Inspector General, which issued a December 2019 report finding significant errors and omissions in FBI applications to monitor the communications of former Trump campaign aide Carter Page. The report did not find any evidence of any action by the FBI or Justice Department officials were motivated by partisan bias. Weeks before resigning as Attorney General, Barr appointed Durham, who for years served as the U.S. Attorney in Connecticut, as a special counsel, a move designed to give him extra protection to complete his work under the Biden administration. One area of focus in Durham's inquiry has been the FBI's reliance on anti-Trump research that was conducted by former British spy Christopher Steele, and which U.S. officials cite in applications to a secretive surveillance court for warrants to monitor Page's communications. The Brookings Institute has confirmed that it received a subpoena from Durham last December 31st for records and other information related to the former employee, a Russian analyst who functioned as a source of information for Steele and who was later interviewed by the FBI. Durham has also been examining whether anyone presenting the U.S. government with information that they knew to be false about potential connections between Alpha Bank, a privately owned commercial bank in Russia, and a Trump campaign server. According to the person familiar with the matter, the FBI investigated but concluded that there were no cyber links, according to the Inspector General report. Alpha Bank has, meanwhile, alleged in a lawsuit in Florida state court that it was the target of highly sophisticated cyber attacks in 2016, 2017, and that it was victimized by a disinformation campaign aimed at publicly and incorrectly linking the bank to the Trump campaign. Durham's line of inquiry resembles the claim in that suit, the person said. Last August, Durham reached a plea deal with Kevin Kleinsmith, a former FBI lawyer who admitted doctoring an email about Page as the FBI was renewing an application to eavesdrop on Page under the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. Kleinsmith was sentenced to probation. He is the only person charged so far by Durham. Alright, guys, that's in an article. And you know what gets me about this whole thing? Liberals, Democrats, progressives, whatever you want to call them, keep on saying, where's that Durham report? Where's that Durham report? You know what? Where's your Russiagate report? Alright? 3.5 years doing a Russiagate probe on Donald Trump colluding with Russia. And what'd you find? Not a damn thing. Okay? Nothing. You only prosecuted one person, and it was in duress. And what was the prosecution for? Lying to the FBI. At least the Durham report actually has legs. Hell, it's been an ongoing investigation for less than a year, and they've already convicted one person. And it was actually for something that had to do with the case. When they convicted Finn, it was for lying to the FBI, which had nothing to do with Russiagate. But what's in this article is pretty big news. He has presented evidence to the grand jury. He's getting even more evidence about what the FBI and other intelligence agencies did when they were investigating President Trump. And they're using false claims to do it. The claims weren't even real. They're basing off a dossier that was actually created by Hillary Clinton and the Clinton Foundation. We know that because Nunes is already investigated. And he figured that out. And my guess is he's probably giving all the evidence to Durham. And Durham's just following the evidence. And this guy, Kleinsmith, who's already been convicted for changing stuff in an email so they could keep on eavesdropping on Page. And I'm hoping that they go after some of these FBI agents that falsified documents and gave to the visor courts in order to get illegal tapping and surveillance procedures on the Trump campaign. And there's only one reason they did this. It was to bring doubt that Trump should have been the rightful president. That is the only reason they did this. And of course, those FBI agents were led by James Comey, who was a political hack and who was the head of the FBI at the time underneath President Obama. And I'm sure President Obama is the one that told him to do it. And the only reason he did that is because Donald Trump picked Michael Flynn as his national security advisor, and Obama hates General Michael Flynn. But guys, that's my opinion. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Peace.